Good afternoon and welcome back inside Haynes Prim Pavilion for another weekly Menlo College women's volleyball inter-squad scrimmage. This week featuring the likes of Team Denise dressing in the white uniforms and Team Bryant, coached by Team Bryant Tran, in the visiting blue uniforms. We'll take you through both teams. Of course, a trio of Menlo College women's volleyball players will be out of action this week, so enter 3 of the men's volleyball players to step up and help out here this week. Let's take you through the starters. First, for the blue team, they will go this way. Defensive specialist number 5, Sky Botello. Defensive specialist also wearing number 5, coming over from the men's team, Christian Menchaca. Defensive specialist number 7, Kyla Iwohi. Setter is number 24, Rebecca Bealby. At outside hitter, or more at an opposite hitter position, number 11, Abby Briggs. And at middle blocker, number 6, Cassandra Orozco. And for the white team, coached by Team Denise, they will go this way. Defensive specialist wearing number 1 is Pedro Almeida. Setter wearing number 11, Lucas Larson. And 2 outside hitters wearing number 2, Lauren Schaefer, and wearing number 13, Amanda Scardino. In the middle is, or also at outside hitter, is number 9, Jaden Scott. And in the middle is the middle blocker, number 3, Shauna Thompson. So once again, for the blue team, it's Botello, Menchaca, Iwohi, Orozco, Briggs, and Bealby. And for the white team, it is Schaefer, Thompson, Almeida, Scott, Scardino, and Larson. Teams, as has been customary, will play 3 sets. We'll keep the composite score down on the bottom. Of course, we play the overall composite score takes the victory. Had a couple of tight contests so far. Of course, we had no audio commentary on last week's broadcast. I was missing in action, but I'm back here. Ryan Barnett, Sports Information Director here at Menlo College, bringing you the women's volleyball action. The third game of our coverage today, triple header coverage. We had an inter-squad for the men's basketball team that tipped at 7:30 this morning. Then we had a softball scrimmage out at Wunderlich Field, started off at 10 o'clock today. And now we're in the gym for, I guess, what you could call the nightcap, although we're starting at 3:30, Menlo College women's volleyball. Teams getting ready to take their court. Final words of instruction from their coaches before they are able to do so. We'll see who will take round 3 of this ever-interesting extended Menlo College women's volleyball spring training. The 3 Oaks that are missing this week, for those of you who were not able to get it when I went too quickly through the lineups, all too quickly to tell you the truth. Missing this week will be Luciana Herrera, Janae Wooten, and Gabby Boato, the 3 who will not be in action, which is why Lucas Larson, Christian Menchaca, and Pedro Almeida will be joining the practice today. 2 teams huddle up and getting ready for the first set here. Of course, we also want to take the time now to wish a very happy birthday to a Menlo College women's volleyball player who did not come back to campus this fall, or I should say this spring. Kristen Whitney celebrating her birthday today. Kristen had an outstanding season with the Oaks last year, the transfer from the Sacramento area, I believe Folsom Lake College. It was one of just 3 Oaks to have over 200 kills last year, helping play a big role in the Oaks conference championship run. See who has first serve. Looks like it'll be Lucas Larson going back. The outstanding setter from the men's volleyball team. He's a sophomore, is Lucas. Coming off a Golden State Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year campaign for the Oaks, helping them to a 17-1 record as the Oaks' primary setter. He will go back to serve for Team Denise to start things off. It'll be Larson and Almeida, the 2 guys joining Team Denise's side. It'll be Christian Menchaca joining Team Bryant's team in the blue. Liberos today. Well, no libero dressed on Team Denise's side, although we'll assume it'll be Pedro Almeida, that is, the men's team libero, as the serve is over. And Kyla Iwohi for Team Bryant's team. Set in the middle to Abby Briggs. Almeida can't get his hands under it, and Abby Briggs has the first kill of the afternoon for Team Bryant. Abby has kill number 1. She's been a mainstay for the Oaks in these spring training contests as Rebecca Bealby goes back to serve. Set over by Scardino. Jaden Scott will attack cross court. Botello mishandles it. The Oaks able to read it off the rafters, and Cassandra Orozco swings from the back line. Almeida, a bump set over to Jaden Scott. She's blocked. The duo of Botello and Briggs combining for the block, and it's 2-0 Team Bryant. The southpaw Bealby serves. Almeida was ready. Larson set in the middle to Shauna Thompson. Miscommunication there, and an error on Team Denise's side makes it 3-0 Team Bryant. We've seen this before. Team Denise's side falling behind early. They always battle back. Coach Denise, a brilliant tactician, able to get her team out from the pits of despair. Lauren Schaefer is a big reason why, as she comes up with a nice kill there to make it 3-1. So Schaefer has the first kill of the contest for Team Denise, and she will go back to serve. The senior out of Yorba Linda, California, down in Orange County. Transfer from Fullerton College, Fullerton Hornets. That bunny hop serve, ready for it was Orozco. She's got such great hands for a middle blocker. Abby Briggs, a perfect read there, spotting the open space on the court. She has her second kill. 2 kills, 1 block for Abby Briggs so far in the contest. It's 4-1 Team Bryant. Sky Botello now back to serve. Freshman out of Laie, Hawaii. The Kahuku High School graduate serves from a stance down the line. Almeida, Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. Again, she's having some trouble with Larson's sets, and that makes it 5-1 Team Bryant. It's always difficult working with a new setter, especially one you haven't had much time to practice with, so no one can blame Shauna Thompson there. This time it's a back set to Jaden Scott. Off the block, Orozco was ready to dig it out. Bump set from BLB right back to Orozco. Larson with the nice dig. A bump set from Lauren Schaefer, and Amanda Scardino picks up the kill. She's coming off a big performance. The freshman Scardino out of Woodside High School. She makes it 2-5. Pedro Almeida back to serve. This is something that he doesn't actually do that often for the men's team. Pedro does not serve much, as the men's team opts to allow one of their middle blockers to serve. Here, however, Pedro picks up the service ace. Just like that, it's a 2-point deficit. Or 2-point contest, I should say. 2-point deficit for Team Denise. 3-5. Pedro hails from Brazil. The service dug out by Orozco. Bump set here, right back to Orozco. Almeida calls for it. Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. This time she gets the handle on it. Botello able to dig it out. Now Christian Menchaca picks up the kill. Now Christian, he's a very similar style player to Janae Wooten. He is listed as a defensive specialist, but we've seen him swing. He's a great server, great player all around the court is Christian Menchaca, and he'll be a big asset to Team Bryant. He picks up his first kill. Kyla Iwohi to serve. Larson sets Scardino, cross court, it is wide. 7-3. Kyla Iwohi continues this service run. Iwohi, one of 3 new freshmen from Hawaii after the Oaks graduated 2 last year, Emily Sanada and Moya Keikoha. Iwohi, Shauna Thompson, and Sky Botello, the 3 from Hawaii. Scardino attacks. BLB was ready. Botello sets Menchaca. Let's see if Team Denise can get it over. They can. Jaden Scott, a finesse touch, give her the kill. So Jaden's on the board with her first kill. 4-7. She goes back to serve. Jaden, the senior out of Escalon. One of just 2 4-year seniors for this Oaks program. Jaden Scott and Luciana Herrera have been here all 4 years with Coach Denise Sheldon. Set in the middle and a block, but able to somehow get it over. Team Bryant, Abby Briggs sticking with it. She has her 3rd kill. Makes it 8-4. And Rebecca Bealby back to serve, top of the service order for Team Bryant. Good first round through. They've doubled up on Team Denise. Now the southpaw Bealby puts it into play. Jaden Scott. Larson A back set to Scardino, cross court. She finds the open space. Give her the kill. Amanda Scardino with her second kill. Let's see if Team Denise can get a long service run from the aforementioned Scardino. As we said, Amanda Scardino out of Woodside, California. Just to the west of Redwood City and Atherton, so a local product. The Woodside Wildcat turned Menlo Oak. Orozco digs out the serve. Menchaca attacks cross court. There was Scardino. Larson, long set. Lauren Schaefer off the top of the block. Nicely adjusted by Bealby. And again, it'll be Menchaca to swing. Give him the kill. Christian Menchaca has his second kill. It's good for second best on Team Denise's, or on Team Damien's side. One more time, Team Bryant's side. Coach Damian Hardy in attendance helping out ref today, but it'll be Team Bryant and Team Denise today. 9 serving 5. Cassandra Orozco back to serve. Orozco, as we mentioned, doesn't play like an outside hitter, or a middle blocker. Plays more like an outside hitter. Great defensive hands, a great server as well. And you see it on example there. A great serve and a great dig. Sky Botello swings. Schaefer digs it out. Back set here to Jaden Scott, and Menchaca gets it up in the air. BLB sets Botello and swing and a miss. It's an attacking error. Makes it 9-6. Can't fault Botello there. Spent pretty much the majority of her life playing volleyball as a libero, getting a chance to play some outside hitter in these contests. So a play she's not all too comfortable with. Service down the line by Almeida. Iwohi sets Botello again. This time she gets it over the net. Scardino digs it out. Almeida, a bump set to Lauren Schaefer, cross court. Adjusting for it, Cassandra Orozco. The set here to Sky Botello. She punches it over the block this time. Larson, the back swipe. Botello with the dig. Long set here to Botello. And once again, Lauren Schaefer's there. She'll get the swing on it as well. She is blocked and it goes out of bounds. Point Team Denise. Give the kill to Lauren Schaefer. Schaefer with her second kill. She has 2. Amanda Scardino has 2. Pedro Almeida holds serve. The best run for Team Denise so far is the 3rd straight serve from Pedro Almeida. Almeida with the soft stuff, able to clear up that space quickly. Kyla Iwohi, and it's swung on by Menchaca. Larson sets Schaefer. Give her the kill. Just like that, it's a 1-point contest. First time it's been a 1-point contest since 1-0. 8 serving 9. Pedro Almeida looking to tie it up. Good service run here for the Oaks men's volleyball team libero. Botello digs out his serve. Backs it here to Abby Briggs off the top of the block. Scardino digs it out. Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. A big kill. That's what we've come to expect from Shauna Thompson, as that is her first kill of the afternoon, and we're knotted up at 9. Almeida to serve. Sends it in the middle. Iwohi was there. Botello, a bump set to Menchaca. Pedro Almeida digs it out. Larson to Schaefer. Cross court and perfectly placed. Lauren Schaefer with her 4th kill. She has turned it on for Team Denise, and they have their first lead. 10 serving 9. Remember, this game all about keeping it close. You don't want one team to run away from it, or it could be over before it starts when we play with composite scoring. Abby Briggs sends it over the net. Scardino, Larson, back set to Jaden Scott. Reading it off the top of the tape, Bealby. Iwohi sets Menchaca. Where will this one fall? They will give the kill to Christian Menchaca. 10-all our score for that sideline seeking attack. His 3rd kill. Menchaca with 3. Briggs with 3. Over on Team Denise's side, it's Schaefer with 4 and Scardino with 2. Kyla Iwohi to serve. 10-all. Down the line, Scott. Larson sets Schaefer. Give her the kill. That's number 5 for Lauren Schaefer. Lauren Schaefer gives Team Denise the lead back at 11-10. Just underway here in set number 1. Tightly fought contest here. Lucas Larson to serve. Down the line. Botello. Bealby to Abby Briggs. Lucas Larson fills the space quickly, trying to swing on that Jaden Scott, and they will say there was a touch. Jaden Scott with the kill, her 2nd. And now it's 12-10 Team Denise, trying to take it over here. Larson holds serve. Larson out of Golden Sierra High School. Serve dug out by Orozco, down to a knee to get it. Menchaca sends it over to Larson. Almeida, now Jaden Scott. It's blocked. Larson able to get it over. Almeida back to Lauren Schaefer. Iwohi ready, the libero, sure-handed as ever. Botello sends it over. Now Scardino. In the middle, Shauna Thompson. Give her the kill. 13-10. Big run here for Team Denise. Timeout called by Coach Bryant Tran. We'll take the break with him. 13-10 Team Denise here on the Menlo College Sports Network. We return inside Haynes Prim Pavilion. Team Denise on an 8-1 run here as they have gone from down 9-5 to up 13-10. Lucas Larson holds serve. Former Golden Sierra Grizzly turned Menlo Oak. And the Oaks' second consecutive GSAC Freshman of the Year. Of course, it was Larson in 2020, and then Eden Ibrahimovic in 2019. 2017, it was it was Akash Dother as a big slam there by Shauna Thompson. Goes for naught. Back onto Team Denise's side. Jaden Scott swings, and it goes long. Let's see who they give the point to here, however. And they will say, yes, indeed, it was an attack error, so it's now 11 serving 13. Rebecca Bealby back to serve. Just 6 kills so far for Team Bryant. 3 for Christian Menchaca, 3 for Abby Briggs. Almeida digs out the Bealby serve. Backs it here to Lauren Schaefer. Cross court, give her the kill. Lauren Schaefer has 6 kills, matching the total number of kills for Team Bryant. It's been the Schaefer show so far for Team Denise. 6 kills for Schaefer, 2 each for Thompson, Scott, and Scardino. Schaefer now back to serve. Cross court. Bump set here to Menchaca. Cross court. Schaefer was ready. Scardino, a bump set to Almeida from the back line. Bealby there. Iwohi, bump set. Menchaca, cross court. Give him the kill. Christian Menchaca gets his 4th kill. First kill in a while for Team Bryant. And now Sky Botello back to serve. So 4 kills for Menchaca to lead Team Bryant. 6 for Lauren Schaefer to lead Team Denise. Sky Botello to serve. Botello from a stance. Lobs it into play. Cross court. Scardino was ready. Back set here to Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden Scott with her 3rd kill. Well placed on that far line as Kyla Iwohi got caught in no man's land there. Not sure to go after that one or let it fall out, and it fell right on the line. Pedro Almeida to serve. He goes cross court. Orozco. Bealby. Back set to Abby Briggs. Give her the kill. Abby Briggs has her 4th, tying Menchaca for the lead for Team Bryant. And it remains a 2-point contest. It's gone back and forth between 2 and 3 since that long run from Team Denise. Kyla Iwohi serves. Iwohi sends it down the line. Schaefer, Larson, long set to Scardino. It's blocked. Almeida was ready. Larson now a back set to Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden turning it on now. She has 4. It's 16 serving 13. Believe Jaden Scott will go back to serve as well. Indeed, it will be Jaden Scott, the senior from Escalon. She puts it into play from a stance down the line. Botello. Bealby sets Orozco on the back line. Cross court. And that one goes wide. So Orozco can't plant it in. She's still looking for her 1st kill. Been all about Menchaca and Briggs for Team Bryant. Jaden Scott serves it again. Orozco. Iwohi back to Orozco. Soft stuff. Jaden Scott was not fooled. Shauna Thompson is blocked by Abby Briggs. And it's a point for Team Bryant. Well done by Abby Briggs, the block solo. Second block of the contest for Abby Briggs, and Rebecca Bealby back to serve. 14 serving 17. Down the line, Schaefer. Larson sets Lauren Schaefer, who just sets it over the net. In the middle, it's Abby Briggs. It falls back onto Team Bryant side. A back set to Menchaca. Cross court. Larson ready. Almeida now sets Scardino. Cross court through the hands of Orozco, but ready for it was Iwohi. Orozco swings to make up for it. She sends it off the net and gets it over somehow. Jaden Scott now. Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson, who puts it away. Thompson with her third kill makes it 18-14, Team Denise. Thompson, the middle blocker, she had some troubles at first reading Lucas Larson's sets. However, she's settled right in since those first couple of errors, and she has 3 quick kills. 18 serving, 14. Number 18, Scardino serves it. Iwohi, Bealby to Menchaca. Sends it towards the back line. Almeida was ready. Larson, long set to Lauren Schaefer with her 7th kill. Lauren Schaefer seems like she'll be the center attacking piece for the Oaks come next season, taking over from a Moya Keikoha or Maggie McDonald role if you want to think back to 2019 or 2018. Bealby, bump set to Menchaca, and he gets Team Damien a chance to serve here and cut away at this Team Denise lead. Menchaca with his 5th kill. 5 for Menchaca, 4 for Briggs. That's all the offense for Team Bryant. 9 kills so far coming from 2 players. Cassandra Orozco really needs to kick it into high gear for Team Bryant. She's been a valuable piece the past couple of weeks. Her service, a sinker, nearly a service ace. Instead it was dug out by Jaden Scott. She'll swing on it as well. Whistle blows and they'll say 4 touches on Team Denise. So now it's 19-16. Team Bryant making a comeback here in set number 1. Orozco to serve. After that near service ace that gave fits to Team Denise and forced that 4 touches. This time, however, it'll fall back onto Team Damien's side just off the top of the tape. It makes it 20-16 Team Denise. Almeida to serve. Pedro's service. Orozco was there. Bealby sets Botello cross court, and you can give her the kill. Sky Botello becomes the first player not named Christian Menchaca or Abby Briggs to get a kill for Team Bryant. She has a kill and a block. Kyla Iwohi back to serve, down by 3 here in set number 1. Iwohi, the freshman from Mililani, Hawaii. Her service, dug out by Scardino. A set to Shauna Thompson goes long, and it's a 2-point deficit. Thompson that time read it well off the hands of Larson and wanted to just get another huge slam. She's had 3 of those already today and just a little too much mustard on that one. Now Kyla Iwohi serves again. Down the line, Schaefer, Larson, back to Schaefer. She's blocked. The duo of Menchaca and Briggs combined for the block. 3rd block today for Abby Briggs. And it's a 1-point contest. Timeout called by Coach Denise. We're coming down to the wire in set 1 here on the Menlo College Sports Network. We have a nice service run here for Team Bryant here. Team B Money, as his team calls it. This service run on the back of the service of Kyla Iwohi. They trail by 1 to Team Bryant, Team B Money, however you want to call them there. Her service off the top of the tape, nicely getting there, was Scardino. Schaefer set. Schaefer with the kill. That's who Team Denise has turned to all contests long, or at least all set long. She has 8 of their 17 kills. 21 serving 19. It's Lucas Larson to serve. Larson sends it down the line. Botello, Bealby in the middle to Abby Briggs. Give her the kill. And that's exactly who Team Bryant needs to turn to. Abby Briggs now with 5 kills and 3 blocks. Team Denise without a single block today. Team Bryant with 2. I beg your pardon, with 3. All of them involving Abby Briggs. 1 block solo, 2 block assists. 20 serving, 21 Bealby serves. Almeida, Larson to Jaden Scott. Botello nicely closes the door. Bealby sets it over the net. Larson, Almeida to Lauren Schaefer, and she plays it off the block for her 9th kill in this first set. She goes back to serve, does Lauren Schaefer, the senior out of Yorba Linda, transfer from Fullerton College. Schaefer, of course, in the backyard of Hope International University. We're so happy that she chose Menlo. Her service dug up by Orozco. Now sent over the net by Botello. Attack here from Jaden Scott. Bealby keeps it in the air, and it's a free ball opportunity. Scott, Larson, long set to Scardino. Too much mustard on that one. And it makes it 22-21. Free ball opportunity goes for naught for Team Denise. Just getting too excited on that side was the freshman Scardino. Understandable, that's a freshman mistake, and she'll grow from it. Botello sends it cross court, off the hands of Scardino, and back onto Team Bryant side. Abby Briggs bumps it over the net. Almeida. Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. She plays it off the block. Botello ready to dig it out. And Christian Menchaca, huge kill, his 6th. We are tied up at 22 apiece. 6 kills for Christian Menchaca, 5 for Abby Briggs, and 1 for Sky Botello. There are 12 kills so far for Team Bryant, who's taken advantage of some of the unforced errors from Team Denise. Botello sends it over the net. Larson, a back set to Jaden Scott. And now Cassandra Orozco. Brilliant dig by Pedro Almeida. Scardino sets it. And anything you can do, I can do better, says Botello. Orozco swings. And able to dig it out, Lauren Schaefer. Almeida sets it over the net. Iwohi. Bealby to Orozco cross court. Schaefer down to both knees to get that one. Scardino sends it over the block. Iwohi was ready. Menchaca sets it with the left hand, or sends it over the net, I should say, with the left hand. Larson, back set. Jaden Scott. It goes wide, and back on top, it's Team Bryant. Once again, those errors have hurt Team Denise, and she'll take her 2nd time out. Now trailing 23-22 here in set 1 on the Menlo College Sports Network. We return inside Haynes Prim Pavilion. A great first set, and this is exactly how you have to play if you're either one of these teams for composite scoring. Basically, you have to look at this as a throwaway set. You know, all it takes is one big set to run away with it. Both of these teams fighting hard here. And, of course, the maximum difference there could be would be a 3-point difference. That's if Team Bryant can close it out here on Sky Botello's serve. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-point difference, which is there's still plenty of time in the next 2 sets for Team Denise or Team Bryant to come back. Scardino attacks. It's blocked back onto her side. Jaden Scott gets it over here, plays it off the top of the block, give her the kill. Jaden Scott with her 5th. She's turned it on here late, and we're tied up at 23. Now, in fact, it will be a 2-point differential at the end of this set. Back to serve, it's Pedro Almeida. 23 all. Almeida goes cross court. Orozco goes low to get it. Bealby to Menchaca, and it falls wide. Team Denise goes back to serve for set point on the back of the service of Pedro Almeida, the Nova Lima, Brazil native. Almeida sends it cross court. Iwohi scrambles to get there. Orozco swings, still looking for her first kill, and there it is. Orozco forces bonus volleyball here in set number 1 at 24 all. Kyla Iwohi back to serve. It's been the Lauren Schaefer show for Team Denise. More a balanced attack, I guess. Not so much a balanced attack, in fact, for Team Bryant. It's been Abby Briggs and Christian Menchaca. 5 kills for Briggs, 6 for Menchaca. Iwohi's service goes long, and once again, Team Denise will be serving for set point, this time on the back of their senior, Jaden Scott. Jaden, one of, I guess you could say, 3 seniors on the floor, because Pedro Almeida, indeed a senior. He's been with the men's volleyball program since the program's inception. The service from Jaden Scott. In the middle, Botello is there. Iwohi, a bump set to Abby Briggs. She sends it high over the net. Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. And Abby Briggs gets it over the net after it ping-pongs around. And Abby Briggs gets the kill as well. 25 all in set 1. Scramble volleyball at its finest. Abby Briggs picking up her 6th kill. And now Rebecca Bealby to serve. 25 all. Bealby, the southpaw, sends it into play. Knuckleball, mishandled by Scott, but Schaefer was able to scramble and get there. Free ball opportunity. Iwohi. Bealby in the middle to Abby Briggs. She goes opposite side of the court. Larson digs it out. Mishandled there by Almeida. That's an error and a point for Team Bryant. They'll have their first chance at set point here. And it will be Rebecca Bealby. Bealby out of San Diego. The setter transferred in from Cuyamaca College. Coach Denise, outspoken about how much she loves bringing in community college transfers, saying it makes her team almost an all-star team, the best of the best coming in. Almeida, Larson to Scardino. There was Iwohi closing that open space quickly. She's got such quick feet. Orozco swings on it. Almeida is ready. Now it's Scardino. Orozco digs it out. She'll get the set as well. She's blocked. Bealby ready for it. Botello sets Menchaca. Good dig there by Jaden Scott. Scardino again, cross court through the hands of Orozco, but Iwohi's able to get there. Free ball opportunity. Almeida, Larson to Scardino. Give her the kill. 26 all our score. Amanda Scardino with her third kill. And she now goes back to serve. Back and forth we go here in set one. This is going to be a great contest. The 3-set composite score game. The Woodside product, Amanda Scardino, sends it into play cross court. Heroic there to just get it over the net by Orozco. Lauren Schaefer swings on it. Bealby reads it off the net. Menchaca attacks, and he can give him the kill, his 7th. Christian Menchaca makes it 27-26. And now it'll be Cassandra Orozco back to serve for set point. Both of these teams have had multiple set point opportunities. No one's been able to close it out yet. Let's see if Cassandra Orozco can do it. The freshman out of Murrieta sends it into play. Scardino, Larson, sets Lauren Schaefer. She's blocked but is ready for it. Now Larson a back set to Jaden Scott. She's blocked. Almeida a bump set. Now it's Lauren Schaefer. And Team Bryant takes the first point as that one goes into the net. 28-26. Hard fought by Team Bryant. We'll take you through the stats here in set number one. First for Team Denise, the kills leader, Lauren Schaefer with 9. Behind her, Jaden Scott with 5. Shauna Thompson with 3 and Amanda Scardino with 3. Pedro Almeida had the lone service ace for Team Denise. And for Team Bryant, kills leader is Christian Menchaca with 7 behind him. Abby Briggs with 6. Cassandra Orozco has 1 and Sky Botello has 1. Botello also has a block, as does Christian Menchaca, and Abby Briggs leading the way with 3 blocks. We'll take a break and be back for set 2 action here on the Menlo College Sports Network. We return back here inside Haynes Prim Pavilion. This is Ryan Barnett, Menlo College's Sports Information Director. We're back here for set 2 action after set 1 was quite the barn burner. 28-26 in favor of Team Bryant. They will serve first here in set 2 on the service of Rebecca Bealby. Teams have switched sides. So now Team Bryant in their visiting blue uniforms on the right-hand side of your screen. Team Denise on the left-hand side of your screen in their home whites. Of course, sans Christian Menchaca, who's wearing gray for Team Bryant, and the libero, Kyla Iwohi, who's wearing white. Almeida, a bump set to Jaden Scott, back into the middle. There was Orozco. Orozco will swing on it as well from the feet of Bealby, dug out by Lucas Larson, and free balled over by Jaden Scott. Menchaca. Bealby, bump set to Orozco. She's blocked. There was Botello making the adjustment. Menchaca swings. Larson ready. Almeida sets Jaden Scott, but she does not handle it well. Point Team Bryant. They're on top again early. Of course, it was a big 8-1 run by Team Denise that brought them back into it after they trailed 9-5 early in set 1. Had a lead by as many as 3, but Team Bryant came roaring back and eventually would win at 28-26. Lauren Schaefer's tip ball dug out by Sky Botello. Abby Briggs picks up the kill. Briggs gets her 7th kill, and it makes it 2-0 Team Bryant. Another sluggish start for Team Denise. Service cross court again. There was Schaefer. Larson sets Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden now has 6 kills. Second on her team behind only Lauren Schaefer with 9. Schaefer back to serve now. 1 serving 2. Yorba Linda native Schaefer sends it into play. Orozco, Bealby in the middle to Briggs. Larson, a diving dig and mishandled there by Scardino, and it's another point for Team Bryant. Once again, it was the errors that really hurt Team Denise in set number 1. They had far more kills, in fact, than Team Bryant. However, unforced errors would cost them the set. Sky Botello to serve. Ahead now 3-1. Botello sends it cross court. Almeida's ready. Larson sets Shauna Thompson in the middle. Off the deflection, ready for it was Botello. Menchaca swings. Now Almeida. Almeida in the middle to Shauna Thompson, an attacking error, and it's 4-1 Team Bryant. 7 kills each for Briggs and Menchaca, but once again it's been those unforced errors. 16 kills in total for Team Bryant. 21 for Team Denise as Botello sends it into play. Schaefer, Larson to Scardino down the line. There was Iwohi. A back set to Menchaca. Tip ball. Fill in the space there. Lauren Schaefer. Now Scardino sends it cross court. Botello ready. Long set here to Cassandra Orozco. Almeida digs it out high in the sky. It's a back set to Jaden Scott. She has her second kill of the set. She has 7 so far today. And it's 4-2. Pedro Almeida back to serve. He has the lone service ace today. Does Almeida. As we mentioned, doesn't really serve for the men's team, so excited to get the opportunity here. Take a brief moment here so Cassandra Orozco can lace up the boot. Now the ball is blown back into play. Almeida sends it in the middle. There was Iwohi. Bealby bump set to Orozco. Orozco with the kill. Her second today, plays it off the top of the block. When you're nearly 6 foot like Cassandra Orozco, you're able to do that. Get high enough up to see the weak points in the block and just attack them. She doesn't swing too hard. She's just able to get it right off the fingertips of the blockers and roll it harmlessly onto the other side for the kill. Larson to Jaden Scott. And it's an attacking error again for Team Denise, 6-2. Jaden Scott had kept it pretty clean early on in this set, but there, her first attacking error. 6 serving 2. Iwohi serves down the line. Scardino, Larson, right back to Scardino, cross court. Iwohi gets a scramble play. It's Botello free-balling it over. Larson, back set to Jaden Scott. She punches it over the net. Bealby, now a back set to Menchaca. Menchaca, give him the kill. Christian Menchaca, his 8th kill today, makes it 7-2 Team Bryant. Back to serve Kyla Iwohi, ahead by 5. This was the largest lead for Team Bryant in set 1. Larson sets Scardino. It's blocked. Christian Menchaca with the block, his second. Timeout called by Coach Denise. It's an early 8-2 run for Team Bryant here on the Menlo College Sports Network. Kyla Iwohi holds serve here. 8-2 Team Bryant has taken a commanding lead here in set number 2. Iwohi to serve. Her service. Cross court, Schaefer, Larson, back set to Jaden Scott. Iwohi was ready, but nobody home for the set. Give the kill to Jaden Scott, her 8th. That makes it 8-3. Let's see if this timeout can prove to be a great strategy builder for Team Denise as they are on the road back to tying this thing up. They trail by 5. Larson sends it over the net. Botello, Iwohi, sets Menchaca cross court. Jaden Scott, Larson to Scardino. It's blocked but falls back onto Team Bryant's side. Orozco swings on it. And the block duo there of Jaden Scott and Shauna Thompson get the first block for Team Denise. 4 serving 8. Larson holds serve. Larson sends it into play. It's a knuckleball mishandled by Orozco, but Botello is able to bail her out. Free-balled over by Menchaca. Schaefer. Larson to Scardino. Cross court. Botello ready to get that one. Cassandra Orozco, no Sky Botello. No, I think that was indeed Orozco. Give her the kill. Two lined up right next to each other, and they're still hugging each other both in jubilation, so not really sure who got the swing on that, number 5 or number 6. The way it came off the hands, you would assume it was Orozco, the big outside or the big middle blocker. But Botello pretty excited as well. Could be her. Iwohi able to get it over the net. Free ball opportunity. Jaden Scott, Lucas Larson to Amanda Scardino. Cross court. There was Botello. Bealby sets Orozco. Cross court. Mishandled. Abby Briggs tries to slam it down. Lucas Larson says not so fast. And Scardino's attack goes long. It's now 10-4 Team Bryant. If you're counting the composite score, it's now 38-30. Team Bryant ahead. Still plenty of time here in set number 2. Team Bryant leads it by 6. Menchaca sends it down the line. Almeida. Larson. Back to Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden Scott now has 9 kills. She's tied with Lauren Schaefer for the lead on either side. Amanda Scardino now back to serve. Scardino service down the line. Give her a service ace. Amanda Scardino handcuffs Kyla Iwohi. And that makes it 9-6. Scardino to serve again. This time sends it into the net, and it's 10-6. Botello now back to serve. Sky Botello from a stance. Sends it down the line. Scardino. Larson. Long set to Lauren Schaefer. Brilliant dig there by Botello. Now Menchaca. Larson able to dig it out. Almeida. A bump set to Lauren Schaefer. Cross court. There was Orozco. Bump set. Right back to Orozco. Able to get his hands under it. Lucas Larson. Schaefer will try again. And she plays it perfectly off the block for the kill. Make it 10-7. Lauren Schaefer, the first to double digits. She has 10 kills. Pedro Almeida back to serve. Pedro, the senior libero from the men's team. His serve dug out by Christian Menchaca, who likely will be his predecessor, or his successor, I should say. Attack by Lauren Schaefer goes just wide. It'll be point Team Bryant. Of course, both the men's and women's volleyball team, well, the women's volleyball team did win the regular season GSAC tournament. We assume the men's team would have as well before the season was halted. Two of the top programs at Menlo College as Kyla Iwohi picks up the service ace, making it 12-7. As we said, the volleyball program's red hot at Menlo College. It's the place to be for GSAC volleyball. Service here, sent over the net, and it's another service ace for Kyla Iwohi. Makes it 13-7. The freshman Iwohi just finding the right spot. It's not a hard jumper. It's just a well-placed serve, hitting her spots continuously. The freshman out of Mililani. Down the line, this time Schaefer digs it out. She'll get a chance to swing on it as well, but she's blocked. Good space filling there by Scardino, and it's back onto Team Denise's side. Jaden Scott swings, give her the kill. She splits the difference between Iwohi and Menchaca. It makes it 13-8. Jaden Scott now with 10 kills as well to go along with a block. And it's Lucas Larson back to serve. Larson with the jump serve. Sends it in the middle to Sky Botello. Set to Abby Briggs. She's blocked. And it's set over the net. Free ball opportunity. Larson, a back set to Jaden Scott. Kyla Iwohi ready playing that back line. Menchaca punches it over the net. Whistle blows. And I believe that's an illegal set. 13-9. Here comes Team Denise. Lucas Larson serves. Larson sends it into play. Menchaca mishandles it. There was Botello to bail him out. Now Orozco, it's blocked. Shauna Thompson says no, sirree. And that makes it 13-10. 3-0 run here for Team Denise. And Larson holds serve. This time floats it over the net. In the middle, it's Abby Briggs. Larson, Almeida. To Jaden Scott, cross court, give her the kill. Jaden Scott with 11 kills, and that makes it 13-11. Larson to serve again, timeout. Before he does, we'll take the break with him here on the Menlo College Sports Network. Team Bryant came off to a raging start here in set number 2. Since then, it's been all Team Denise as they have answered the call and now trail by just 2 here in the set. Lucas Larson serving here, 11 serving 13. Larson service in the middle. Botello, Bealby to Briggs. There was Jaden Scott. Now Lauren Schaefer in the middle. Give her the kill. The finesse piece gives Lauren Schaefer her 11th kill, and it makes it 13-12. We're going to have another mad dash to 25, just like we did in set number 1. Two tightly contested sets by two strong volleyball squads that make up one volleyball squad here at Menlo College. It's another block. Shauna Thompson and Jaden Scott have tied it up. Jaden Scott with her second block. Thompson her third. It's 13-all. Larson holds serve again. Lucas Larson skies this one. Iwohi. Bealby in the middle to Abby Briggs. The block slows it down enough for Larson. Now Almeida sets Jaden Scott. Cross court. Bealby's there. Bump set from Botello to Orozco. Mishandled there by Scardino and slammed back onto Team Denise's side by Abby Briggs. Lauren Schaefer, give her the kill. Schaefer gives Team Denise their first lead of the set. She has 12 kills. Once again, it's going to be Lucas Larson to serve. He's been on the back of this long service run for Team Denise. 7-0 run. Orozco digs it out. Bealby tries to go with the swipe piece. Ready was Larson. Now back onto Team Denise's side. She does it again. Scardino ready. Back set here to Jaden Scott off the top of the tape, and it falls wide. 14-all. Back to serve now, Rebecca Bealby, the setter out of Cuyamaca College. She's the lone setter playing today. No Gabby Boato for the Oaks, so Lucas Larson stepping up from the men's side on Team Denise's side. Almeida, Larson to Jaden Scott off the block. Give her the kill. Jaden Scott now with 12 kills. Makes it 15-14. 12 for her, 12 for Lauren Schaefer. You put Schaefer and Scott on the court together, it's a deadly duo. And you add to the fact that the Oaks will also have Abby Briggs on that court when they're all playing together. That's an awesome idea when it comes to volleyball here at Menlo College in the fall of 2021. Larson sets Scardino. It's blocked. And unable to get it over there are the Oaks. So the duo of Menchaca and Briggs combine for another block. Third block for Menchaca, fourth for Briggs, and it ties us up at 15. 10 more points will belong to the winner here. Botello to serve. Down the line. Nearly a service ace. Nice set there by Lucas Larson, but in essence it is a service ace instead of an attack error by Scardino. Play was broken from the beginning. A nice serve by Sky Botello makes it 16-15 Team Bryant. Botello to serve again from a stance. Almeida. Larson sets Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden Scott now with 13 kills. And we're tied up at 16. 13 for Jaden, 12 for Lauren to make up 25 of the 31 kills for Team Denise. Almeida serves cross court. Orozco. Bealby back to Orozco. And that doesn't get over the net. Point for Team Denise. They have the lead again at 17-16. Almeida holds serve. Pedro's service. In the middle, Iwohi. Bealby to Menchaca. Cross court, there was Lucas Larson. Now Pedro Almeida to Schaefer, or beg your pardon, to Scardino, and Botello is ready for it. Orozco swings. Schaefer on the back line, able to dig it out. Long set here to Scardino once again. Getting low to get to it, Botello, but nobody home to receive that pass. And it's a kill for Amanda Scardino, her fourth. Team Denise has their largest lead of the set at 18-16. Lucas Larson to serve. Larson trying to float it over the net. He does get the friendly roll, but an even better dig by Kyla Iwohi. Menchaca swings. Almeida's there. Scardino to attack. And she's blocked by Christian Menchaca, his fourth. Here comes Team Bryant looking to tie it up again. They trail by 1, 17 serving 18. It's Kyla Iwohi. She had back-to-back service aces earlier in this set. Kyla's service. Cross court. Almeida. Larson to Jaden Scott off the top of the block. Iwohi's ready. Back set here to Menchaca. He's blocked. Scardino and Thompson combined. First block for Scardino. Fourth for Shauna Thompson. It's 19-17 Team Denise, who has tied it up in the composite score. For those of you keeping track, it's now 43 all in the composite scoring. Larson sends it down the line. Orozco, Bealby to Menchaca, slaps it over the net. Larson sets Jaden Scott. She's blocked by Abby Briggs. Briggs with her fifth block today. And it's 18-19. Abby Briggs, her hands have been at the net all day long. She has 5 blocks. Christian Menchaca has 4, and then over for Team Denise, 4 for Shauna Thompson as well. Attack here from Lauren Schaefer. Getting to it, Sky Botello. Now Cassandra Orozco give her the kill. Just mishandled there by Lauren Schaefer. It was not the best angle. Cassandra Orozco has her 4th kill, tying things up at 19. Here in set 1, Christian Menchaca to serve. Menchaca, the Swiss Army knife for the men's team. Larson sets Thompson, able to get it over the net. Our Team Denise now Orozco. Schaefer digs it out, set to Scardino, over the block. Botello ready. Bump set here to Orozco. Cross court, it falls wide. Team Denise back on top, 20-19. And I believe it'll be Amanda Scardino back to serve. Indeed it will be. Scardino to serve. The freshman, the lone outside hitter that Team Denise brought in this year. Iwohi gets to it. Briggs sends it over the net. Larson, back set to Jaden Scott, who has moved to outside hitter from middle blocker this year. Big block there by the duo of Scott and Thompson. And that'll be another point for Team Denise. Thompson with her 5th block. Jaden Scott 3 to her name. Scardino holds serve. Ahead by 2 is Team Denise, looking to tie things up both in the set score and either tie things up or take the lead in the composite score. Scardino service. In the middle, Iwohi, Bealby to Orozco, off the blockers. Scardino's able to dig it out. Lauren Schaefer swings on it, getting low to get it. Botello. Now Orozco. Orozco sends it over to Scardino. Now Shauna Thompson in the middle. Give her the kill. Shauna Thompson with her 4th kill. So 4 for her, 4 for Scardino, 13 for Jaden Scott, and 12 for Lauren Schaefer. Team Denise has their first lead in the composite scoring. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Bryant Tran. We'll take it with him here on the Menlo College Sports Network. We return inside Haynes Prim Pavilion. Set 2, Team Denise closing in on taking their first set victory and moving ahead in the composite scoring. They lead at 22-19. Nice service run here from Amanda Scardino, forcing Coach Bryant Tran to take his first timeout of the set. Scardino serves it cross court. Iwohi, Bealby with the back swipe. Larson was ready to get it up in the air. Jaden Scott is blocked. Team Denise with another chance. Lauren Schaefer, give her the kill. 2 points away now from taking the set 5-2 victory, Team Denise. Lauren Schaefer with 13 kills now. And Scardino holds serve. Service over the net. Menchaca was ready for it. Bealby, a set to Orozco, played off the block. Lucas Larson ready. Now Jaden Scott punches it into the block. Larson able to make the adjustment and get the dig. Schaefer is blocked, and it falls wide. Another kill for the bread and butter of Team Denise's attack, Lauren Schaefer, her 14th this afternoon. And it's 24-19. Amanda Scardino serving for set point. Scardino sends it down the line. Botello, Bealby to Orozco. She's blocked. Botello was ready. Back through Orozco again. This time plays it off the block for the kill. 5th kill for Cassandra Orozco. This is important here for Team Bryant to battle. You know, it's important for both the composite scoring and, you know, they have a chance to catch Team Denise off guard. It's been a game of runs so far today here in set 1 and set 2. So we'll see what they can do on the service of Sky Botello. Her service dug out by Almeida. Larson sets Schaefer off the block. There was Orozco. Bealby set right back to Orozco. Almeida was ready. Larson, a back set to Jaden Scott. She's able to just flip it over the net. Botello bump sets Menchaca on the back line. Larson digs it out. Almeida, a bump set to Lauren Schaefer, cross court. Botello able to send it high into the rafters, and it's a free ball opportunity for Team Denise. Almeida, Larson to Shauna Thompson, who can't get the touch on that one. It makes it 24-21. Timeout called by Coach Denise. 24-21 they lead here in set number 2 here on the Menlo College Sports Network. We return inside Haynes Prim Pavilion for possibly the last time here in set number 2. Service run here by Sky Botello, trying to feign off a set 2 victory from Team Denise, but they cannot do it as Lauren Schaefer comes up with her 15th kill to end the set at a final score of 25-21. So we'll update our composite score. Team Bryant now with 49 points. Team Denise with 51. So this last set will most indeed decide the final score, both by the composite score and the set score. We'll take you through the stat leaders. First for Team Bryant, with 1 kill, Sky Botello. Behind her with 5, Cassandra Orozco. And 7 kills for Abby Briggs, 8 for Christian Menchaca. The blocks, they've been aplenty for Team Bryant. 1 for Sky Botello, 4 for Christian Menchaca, 5 for Abby Briggs. And 2 service aces for Kyla Iwohi. For Team Denise, 4 kills each for Amanda Scardino and Shauna Thompson. 14 kills for Jaden Scott, 15 kills for Lauren Schaefer. You have 5 blocks for Shauna Thompson, 3 for Jaden Scott, and 1 for Amanda Scardino, and a service ace each for Pedro Almeida and Amanda Scardino. We'll step aside for a break and be back for the decisive 3rd set here on the Menlo College Sports Network. Back here inside Haynes Prim Pavilion for set number 3 of the Menlo College Women's Volleyball Inter-Squad Contest between Team Denise and Team Bryant. Currently in the composite scoring, Team Denise holds a slim 51-49 lead. Of course, it is 1 set apiece, and this will most likely decide who takes the composite scoring as well as the set scoring. Lucas Larson to serve. Larson service down the line. Botello. Bealby to Cassandra Orozco cross court. Larson digs it out. Almeida swings on it, something we haven't said much today. Briggs sets Christian Menchaca, give him the kill, his 9th. Menchaca makes it 1-0. Team Bryant has taken the first point in all 3 sets. Now Sky Botello to serve. Menchaca with 9 kills, Abby Briggs with 7. The 2 leaders for Team Bryant. Cross court, Almeida, Larson in the middle to Shauna Thompson. Menchaca has to send it over the net on 1 touch. Thompson again, second time, this time Bealby's ready. And Menchaca swings on it, he's blocked. Shauna Thompson. Thompson with her 6th block. And it makes it 1-all. Lauren Schaefer back to serve. Schaefer dribbles the ball low, spins it in the right hand and puts it into play. Cross court. Orozco, Bealby in the middle to Abby Briggs with the left hand. Thompson's able to get there. Jaden Scott, give her the kill. Jaden Scott with her 14th kill. Makes it 2-1 Team Denise, their earliest lead in any of our sets. They've turned to their seniors, Schaefer and Scott, and they've combined for 29 of 38 kills. Schaefer's service. That one had all sorts of funky spin on it, but didn't quite make it over the net, and we're tied up at 2 apiece. Kyla Iwohi back to serve, the service ace leader for either side with 2. We've seen 4 service aces today, 1 for Pedro Almeida, 1 for Amanda Scardino, and 2 for Kyla Iwohi. Iwohi, the 5'3" libero out of Mililani, Hawaii. Sends it cross court. Schaefer. Larson, long set to Scardino. Swing and a miss. And Team Bryant back on top 3-2. Once again, back to serve. It's Kyla Iwohi. Iwohi would seem to be the heir apparent to the Oak libero position once Luciana Herrera graduates, and she's played really well today. Scardino's attack is blocked. Jaden Scott hits it off the antenna. Point Team Bryant, they lead it 4-2. Like we said, Jaden Scott's kept it clean all game long, just her second attack error there. Iwohi holds serve. He's had some of the biggest service runs today. Almeida, Larson to Jaden Scott. She's blocked. Now it's back on to Team Bryant's side. Larson, long set to Scardino. Skies it. Briggs, Bealby, Menchaca, tip ball. And somehow Almeida sets it over the net, but it falls just long. Almeida thought he had a kill. Those are few and far between for him, but at least on the men's side, if he does get a kill, that's usually the way it happens. Just a perfectly placed free ball catching teams out of position. This one just a touch long. Iwohi sends it cross court. Scardino gets the dig and the swing, but ready for it was Orozco. Menchaca sends it to the back line. Almeida, Larson to Jaden Scott off the top of the block. There was Bealby. Botello, a bump set to Christian Menchaca. Cross court again, right back to Jaden Scott. Now Scardino off the block, give her the kill. Scardino with 5 kills. Makes it 5-3. Pedro Almeida back to serve. Amanda Scardino has stepped up as a good tertiary option for Team Denise with her 5 kills. Shauna Thompson as well, she has 4. Back set here to Menchaca, who sends it long. Here comes Team Denise, down by just 1 here. Pedro Almeida to serve. Almeida sends it cross court. Botello, Bealby sets it over the net. There was Lucas Larson. Almeida did Jaden Scott, it's blocked. Orozco tries to slam it down. Lucas Larson was ready. This time Jaden Scott plays it over the block. Bealby, Botello, Orozco. Now over to Pedro Almeida. Lucas Larson, long set to Scardino. She sends it into the net. Team Denise cannot tie it up here in set 3. Instead, our score goes to 6-4. Rebecca Bealby to serve. Bealby, the southpaw, sends it over the net and over the back line. It's a service error, and it's 6-5. Team Denise with a chance to tie it up here on the serve of Lucas Larson. Larson sends it into play, cross court. Orozco, Bealby back to Orozco. It's blocked by Shauna Thompson. And Scardino slams it down, showing the muscle there. She's been working out in the weight room, or I guess more so out on Wunderlich Field. Her 6th kill as she muscles it over the net and through the block to tie things up at 6. Larson to serve. In the middle. Iwohi, BLB, to Menchaca into the net, and Team Denise has the lead at 7-6. Larson holds serve. As we said, it was the errors that hurt Team Denise the most as they've outswung Team Bryant 36-21 so far in this contest as BLB mishandles it and sends it over the net. Schaefer backs it, and a brilliant dig there by Kyla Iwohi. Now Menchaca. Menchaca sends it cross court to Lauren Schaefer. Now a back set to Jaden Scott. Give her the kill. Jaden Scott now has 15 kills to go along with 3 blocks, and that makes it 8-6 Team Denise. We'll look to try and build a bigger lead here. Back to serve, it's Lucas Larson. Once again, floats it over the net. Orozco, BLB, in the middle to Abby Briggs. Give her the kill. Abby Briggs relatively quiet in set 2 after a big set number 1. That is now her 8th kill. 8 for her, 9 for Christian Menchaca. They have 17 of the 21 for Team Bryant. Botello to serve down the line. Scardino sends it over towards our direction. It's a service ace for Sky Botello. Botello, her first service ace. It ties things up at 8. Her service again. This time goes with the floater. Almeida, Larson to Shauna Thompson. Iwohi ready. BLB to Menchaca. And there was Pedro Almeida. Now Larson to Scardino. Iwohi sends the pass just out of the reach of Rebecca BLB. And it's a kill for Amanda Scardino. Scardino with her 7th. Makes it 9-8 Team Denise. That's Amanda Scardino back behind the line to serve. Scardino sends it cross court. Iwohi. BLB in the middle to Abby Briggs, just out of her outstretched arm. Team Denise has the double digits here in set number 3. It's 10-8. Amanda Scardino to serve. In the middle. Down to both knees to get it. Kyla Iwohi. Menchaca slaps it over the net. Larson. Almeida. A bump set to Lauren Schaefer, and she's blocked by Abby Briggs. Briggs with her 6th block. And it makes it 10-9. Team Bryant not going away here. Kyla Iwohi to serve. Iwohi service down the line. Scardino lays out to get to it. Orozco puts it back onto Team Denise's side. Now Schaefer sends it over. Botello, BLB to Orozco. And on the back line, Pedro Almeida able to get to it. Long set here to Lauren Schaefer, and she just hit that ball at the top of its arc and sent it a mile long to tie things up at 10. Now back to serve. It's Kyla Iwohi. Holding her service run here, I should say. Almeida, Larson to Lauren Schaefer. She's blocked again. It's Briggs and Menchaca. Menchaca with his 5th block. Briggs, that's now 7 to go along with her 9 kills. 11-10 Team Bryant leads. Service down the line, mishandled by Scardino. And it's a service ace for Kyla Iwohi, her 3rd. Makes it 12-10 Team Bryant. Timeout called by Coach Denise as her team trails by 2 here in set number 3 on the Menlo College Sports Network. 12 serving 10. Team Bryant leads here. Kyla Iwohi on this long service run. She has 3 service aces today, including 1 on this run. She had 2 back-to-back in set number 2. Iwohi service down the line. Scardino. Back set to Jaden Scott from Lucas Larson. BLB was ready. Botello sets Menchaca. There was Pedro Almeida. punched over the net by Lauren Schaefer. Now Botello, a bump set to Cassandra Orozco. Larson able to step forward and get the dig. Jaden Scott off the top of the block, give her the kill. Jaden Scott now with 16 kills. It makes it 11-12. Team Denise trailing by just one. Pedro Almeida back to serve. Almeida, as a quick timeout is called just to get a ball out of the court of play by Kyla Iwohi. She runs back onto your screen. Almeida to serve now. In the middle. Bealby sets Orozco. Almeida, a bump set over to Lauren Schaefer, give her the kill, her 16th. We're tied up at 12, so it's been the Schaefer and Scott show. The two have 11 kills each, so 22 in total. Shauna Thompson with 4, Amanda Scardino with 7, so 33 kills in total from Team Denise. Make it part, each of them have 16 to Schaefer and Scott. It's a big kill there for Abby Briggs. Briggs now with 9. It makes it 13-12, Team Bryant. Rebecca Bealby to serve. She sends it towards that back line. Scardino mishandles it. Larson bails him out. And the attack falls wide. Point Team Bryant. 14-12, Team Bryant restoring their lead to 2. Remember, if they win the set by 2, it would be a tie in the composite scoring. They must win by 3 to get the composite score win. Service here by Bealby again, mishandled by Scardino, but once again the setter able to bail her out. Shauna Thompson with a big time kill there, her 5th. Thompson 5 kills, 6 blocks today. Well played by the big freshman middle blocker out of Honolulu, Hawaii and Sacred Hearts Academy. Lucas Larson back to serve. Trailing by 1. Iwohi digs it out. Bealby to Menchaca. Larson gets the dig. Almeida sets it over the net. Filling up the space there nicely was Bealby. Slipping and sliding there was Team Denise, or Team Bryant. However, they're able to get it over the net and pick up the kill. It's Cassandra Orozco, making it 15-13. Orozco now with 6 kills. She goes back to serve. No, that's Sky Botello back to serve. Beg pardon. Botello. Her service. Over the top of the tape. Scardino. Larson to Lauren Schaefer off the top of the block. Give her kill number 17 today. (14 serving 15). Lauren Schaefer back to serve. Schaefer sends it into play. Cross court. Orozco. Iwohi back to Orozco. Tip ball. Give her the kill. Cassandra Orozco turning it on at the right time. Back-to-back kills from her. She has 7 on the afternoon. Kyla Iwohi, she's been the worst nightmare of this Team Denise defense here in set number 3, back to serve. Iwohi, a sinker, dug out by Scardino. She'll swing on it as well off the hands of Larson, and it's a block there. Briggs and Menchaca. Menchaca with his 6th, Briggs with her 8th. 17-14, Team Bryant back ahead in the composite scoring as well. 66-65. Iwohi goes cross court. Scardino, Larson, back to Scardino. And there was Botello on the back line. Bealby sets Orozco, 3rd kill in a row. That makes it 18-14. Timeout, Coach Denise, as her team trails it here in set number 3 on the Menlo College Sports Network. 18 serving 14. Team Bryant looking to close out the set and composite victory. And it's been Kyla Iwohi providing the sweet services behind the line. Coming out of the Coach Denise Sheldon timeout. Almeida, Larson to Thompson. Orozco was ready. Back set here to Menchaca. Menchaca sends it down the line. Almeida digs it out. Now a set to Jaden Scott. She's blocked by Cassandra Orozco and Abby Briggs. First block today for Orozco. Briggs now with 9. Kyla Iwohi holds serve again. 19-14. Team Bryant. Iwohi serves down the line. It's a service ace for Kyla Iwohi, her 4th. Iwohi serves again. The freshman has been red hot behind the service line, especially on this run. Schaefer digs it out. Almeida sets Jaden Scott, and there was Iwohi with a brilliant defensive play. Orozco sends it over the block. Larson, Almeida to Scardino, and Botello ready for it on the back line. Back set to Christian Menchaca. Jaden Scott to Lucas Larson. Now Scardino, she's blocked Briggs and Menchaca. Been calling that duo's name all day long at the net, and it's 21-14 Team Bryant as they have all the momentum and are just 4 points away from taking the victory here today. Iwohi to serve. Down the line. It's another service ace. About 5 on the afternoon for the freshman out of Mililani, Hawaii, Kyla Iwohi. 22 serving 14. Iwohi sends it in the middle to Pedro Almeida. Larson sets Jaden Scott. There was Iwohi. BLB sets Orozco. Give her the kill. Cassandra Orozco with her 9th kill makes it 23-14. Team Bryant has run away with this one here in set number 3. Let's see if they can close it out on this service run, this extremely impressive service run from Kyla Iwohi. Kyla sends it down the line. No spin on that one, a knuckleball. Jaden Scott swings on it. Menchaca digs it out. BLB sets Orozco, fading away, and she has another kill. 10 kills for Cassandra Orozco. She reaches double digits, and it makes it 24-14. Back to serve for match point, Kyla Iwohi. Iwohi's service. In the middle, Almeida. Larson sets Scardino. Iwohi a bump set to Christian Menchaca. Almeida, Larson, back set to Jaden Scott. And Jaden Scott says, we're not done yet. Give her the kill. Her 17th makes it 24-15. Both Schaefer and Scott with 17 kills. Pedro Almeida back to serve. Almeida's service. Orozco, BLB in the middle to Abby Briggs. And Pedro Almeida comes up with the kill. We talked about him nearly getting one earlier today. That one definitely did fall in, and you can see his excitement there. Almeida with his first kill today to go along with the service ace. 16 serving 24. Team Denise with their backs against the wall. Orozco gets the set back onto Team Bryant's side. Abby Briggs swings hard. Ready was Lauren Schaefer. Jaden Scott over the block. The tip ball, it's a kill for Abby Briggs. That's number 18 for her, or beg your pardon, for Jaden Scott. That's number 18 for her. And it's 24-17. Almeida holds serve. In the middle, Botello. And it's Orozco swinging on it. She'll do it again after it was blocked back onto Team Bryant's side. From a stance, Jaden Scott has another kill. Jaden Scott with 19 kills now, as she's looking to claw Team Denise's team back into this one. Pedro Almeida to serve. Orozco, BLB. In the middle to Abby Briggs, and she Her tip ball was read nicely by Scardino. Jaden Scott is blocked. She gets the dig as well. She'll swing one more time, this time through the block. There was Bealby. Bump set from Botello to Menchaca. Nice dig there by number 9, Jaden Scott. Iwohi, Bealby to Orozco. She's blocked. Jaden Scott and Shauna Thompson. Fourth block for Scott. And 7th block for Shauna Thompson makes it 24-19. Team Denise refusing to go away. Almeida service. Botello, Bealby to Orozco. And there was Pedro Almeida. Now Larson, a back set to Jaden Scott. She airmails it. And Team Bryant downs Team Denise. The final composite score, 74-70. Take you through the stats for both sides. First, for the victorious Team Bryant, 1 kill for Sky Botello. You had 9 for Abby Briggs, 9 for Christian Menchaca, and the leader, Cassandra Orozco, with 10 kills. All sorts of blocks to tell you about. You had 1 from Sky Botello, 1 from Cassandra Orozco. And how about Christian Menchaca with 7 blocks? And Abby Briggs, the leader, with 10 blocks to go along with her 9 digs. 5 service aces for Kyla Iwohi, 1 for Sky Botello. And that'll wrap it up for the stats for Team Bryant. For Team Denise, the kills leader, Jaden Scott. She had 19 behind her. Lauren Schaefer with 17. Amanda Scardino with 7. Shauna Thompson with 5. And Pedro Almeida with 1. 1 block for Amanda Scardino, 4 for Jaden Scott, and Shauna Thompson all over the place with 7 blocks. 1 service ace each for Pedro Almeida and Amanda Scardino. That'll wrap it up for our coverage here of Menlo College women's volleyball as Team Bryant takes it by a final score of 74-70. Thanks so much for tuning in, and go Oaks.